Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I have not posted in forever, and so I'm super excited to post another video again because it's been a while. Today I wanted to go over action cameras. I have an action camera. I've bought many action cameras, probably too many. I think I have either 2 or maybe even 3 of them. And I want this to be a PSA, probably don't buy action cameras. That's just the truth. This is a GoPro that I'm showing on screen here. They just came out with their Hero 13. Earlier I said 3 on accident. And you can see the price here is $330, but that is on sale. Normally the price is $480. We see right down there. That's expensive. Like, that's stupid expensive. Like, that's like insane. Like, I don't understand that. And I just want to go over why you shouldn't buy GoPro, or any action camera for that matter. I'm not singling out GoPro. I think a lot of time people can look at GoPro, or they can look at another action camera, and they can think, I'm going to get that because it's small, even though, you know, $470 is expensive. I wasn't expecting it to be that expensive, but a lot of times it can be cheaper than bigger cameras, or maybe someone just didn't look hard enough, and so they end up going with the GoPro. I wouldn't recommend a GoPro unless you need it for a very specific task. If you are, like, for instance, going running and you need a GoPro attached to you, that's perfect. Get a GoPro. It worked great. It'll look good too. But if you are buying it for regular filming, which I see people constantly do, don't get a GoPro. It's not going to be able to live up to the standard that you want. Why? Because, to be honest, they can't pack as much. They can't pack so much into a GoPro to the point where it's going to beat out big cameras with it, like, you know, lenses and stuff. Like, they can't do it because it's a small camera. It's not a big camera that you haul around, right? It's not a Canon camera or a Sony camera. Now, what I was thinking of today is to kind of look at also different cameras you could get instead of a GoPro that might work a little bit better. So I'm going to look at the used market, and yes, I know GoPros will get used and blah, 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 but I'm just trying to point out you can get good cameras for $500, especially used. They can be really, really good cameras. Okay. So I've just entered Facebook Marketplace, and I'm going to search up maybe a classic Sony ZV-10 we'll start with. And these are like $1,000 cameras. Even here, a Sony ZV-1, classic camera, great camera, $520, just about the same as the GoPro. $550 over here. Let's keep scrolling down. This one's $88, but I don't believe that, so don't buy that. Sony camera, that one, not sure if that's a ZV. I'm not sure which one that one is. That one's $500. You know, you get the gist though. $480 for a Sony ZV-E10 is another one right there. Even this Sony ZV-1F, that's a classic camera. That's a real good camera too. $400. Way cheaper than GoPro. $70 cheaper. So, in my mind, right, you look at all these different action cameras, and then you look at these cameras, these like really nice cameras that I don't see a reason why you would go after a GoPro. I mean, let me know in the comments. Why would you go after a GoPro unless you are doing it for specific activities? You know, and the reason I'm starting to bring this up is because I'm basically harping on myself, because I bought this camera because I was like, oh, I want to do filming and blah blah blah, I want to walk around, blah blah blah, and this one isn't as expensive as these. This one was only like $120, $150 maybe more, I'm not sure. But this does not look that good because it's so small. It's weighty, it's heavy, but it doesn't look very good. And I have came up with a use for it, but it's still not amazing, and I still regret not just saying, hey, let me just get a bigger camera instead of going after a GoPro. So, or any action camera. I apologize for that. But yeah, so lesson learned and lesson for you guys. I would recommend just go for a full camera. You would be surprised at how inexpensive used full cameras can be. You can get them in the 200 range for some Sony cameras that work really nicely for vlogging or filming just in general. So just a little heads up, and that's kind of today's video. If you have any video suggestions, comments down below, and I will see you guys in whenever I post next. We'll see. Bye.